welcome back, Generals, to another Let's Fix Generals 0 Hour to make the best game ever. Good. We probably will do some merging here soon, but before we can do that, we need to continue this change because it's work in progress. From last session, we paused here. Basically, copy some refactorings into a single change that we can open a pull request for. Camera offset, get desired height. No. What do we have here? Near set, far set, real far set. Camera transfer. Oh, this is really hard to read here. Poof. Oh man, there's just so much stuff going on in there. So this update terrain thing. Terrain run object. Update terrain. Yeah. Right, so this one I think is being called in two places, is that right? Update center. Yeah, does need full update. Does need full update. Right, so I think what we did here is create this update terrain. Yeah. Let's put this at the bottom. And then update terrain. Take this and put this here. Okay, update terrain. Let me see. The header update terrain is the very bottom there. Okay. Update terrain. Here. Update terrain. Okay. And then we call update terrain here. Update terrain. And right. That's also a refactor. So we do this and this. Update terrain. Yeah. Okay. That's fair enough. Curious, why is this not marked as a plus here? Like clearly this is added, no? Or not? Ah, if IT, I see. Okay, that works. Good, let's go back to where we were. So, set camera transform. Global data. So here it looks like we removed this test. Let me see why. Global data. Right, because up here, yeah, because it would have crashed anyway then here and elsewhere. Yeah, we don't expect that the global data is null, so we can remove that. Fair enough. Need to extend far clip planes so entire terrain can be visible. Far Z 1200. Map XY factor. Map XY factor. Need to extend far clip plane. Entire terrain can be visible. Okay, I'm wondering how we can. There's a lot of junk in here. I wonder if we can already apply some refactoring in here. Like this far Z here, maybe. Set clip planes. To me, it looks like we can remove this and that. Improve Z buffer resolution. What about this camera transform? Where's this? What's down there now? Build transform. Build camera transform. Build camera transform. Right. Right. So we can move this down. Then we can also move the near Z to the top. That's also just a refactor. Okay. Then we can do here rear far Z and remove these. Yeah. Okay, and then near Z needs to be used somewhere here. There we go. Set clip planes. 3D camera. Right, this one we can move down here. Set clip planes, set transform. Set view plane. Build camera transform. Look at set transform. Yeah, so this one cannot be here. Okay, how about we move this back? Looks like this needs to go back to where it was. But we can move this down to this. Oh man, this is what happens when you just touch too many things at once. It's just such a pain in the ass. Well, not in the ass, but a pain to work through. Yeah. Trying terrain. What happened here? I don't understand. I don't remember what I did here. Like, why is this looking so different? Else, use camera constraint, and then why is this condition here removed? Use camera constraints. Probably moved somewhere else, right? I can't remember. Yeah, I think because we moved the camera constraints somewhere else. Okay, but that's a different change. Yeah. Okay, I think I will leave it like this for now. Yeah. Okay, let's see. We did simplify that. This one we won't touch. No touch. Okay, what do we have here? Oof. Okay, that I'm not sure. What's that? View set angle. We will touch this in another change, I think. There, it's better. This one is already complicated enough. Yeah. Oh man. I remember we had one change a while ago. Debug AI. Debug AI. At the end. Transform, we can just remove this. Matrix 3D. Hold on. Make identity, right. It's not necessary to have this here. Uh-huh. Okay, here we remove this. Okay, what did we do here? We deleted a bunch of things. Plus, zoom adjust. Adjust zoom and not scrolling. Right. So we delete all this here. Yeah, only do positive. Scrolling. Okay, is that right? FPS, the frame pacer, zoom adjust, desired zoom minus this, times that FPS ratio, zoom adjust, plus equals record camera. Settle towards desired height above ground. Is within camera height constraints. Camera area constraints. Okay. Okay. Man, there's some archaeology what we're doing. My gosh. Trying to reconstruct a scene change. Oh. Oh. Man. What the hell is that? This looks inverted, but is correct. Low plus offset. Looks inverted, but is correct. Why is this common? Okay. So we take this guy here. It's above man height. Let me see that in a newer change, how that looks. Okay, this one looks correct. So regarding this guy here, I don't think we want to do that. Seems like, yeah. Terrain logic. Do we still have the terrain logic in there? Terrain logic. Let me see. The terrain logic. Nope. Terrain logic. Not touched, is it? Let me see this. Okay. Still in there. camera height constraints. Okay. Okay. So far, so good. Man. Yeah, okay, so it looks like we won't touch this here. We did touch that. I think we did rename. We did that. We did all this. Hopefully correctly. Okay, what do we have here? For the redraw. Man, I'm replicating this bullshit stuff here. Ugh. Okay. Should have based my change off of that. Off of this here. Recalc it. Yeah, let's remove that bullshit. Okay. Recalc it. Yep. What do we have here? Possible ground level change invalidates camera constraints. Okay, and this one should already be there, right? Yeah. Okay, so the change should be pretty similar to that. Okay. Then let me check this here one more time if that looks all good, all Gucci. Desired, blah, blah. Just zoom and scrolling, we're not scrolling. Okay, that looks fine. As far as I can tell. Okay, then let's look at this one again. If there's more we need to take over or not. Oh man. Okay, but we really made some progress here trying to split this shit apart. Oh boy. Okay, so we did all this. And this, we do have this in another change already. This one is for future change. Yeah. Yeah. Do we still have this guy here? Oh, we do. Set angle and pitch to default. Angle and pitch. so I think what we need to do is this and set view pitch. Set pitch back to default. Okay, then here we say set pitch to default, and then we take this guy and put that here. Yeah, I think that would be it. FX pitch. Okay. Oh boy, there will be so many merge conflicts when this goes back into the branch after it hits hit main. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Then we can remove that. Okay, so this is already, I think, not bad. Oh my gosh. Reset pivot to ground. That's for the future. Get max zone. Max zone. Get max zone. Oh boy. Oh man. See Adam. Okay, this is for later. This is for later. 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 Screen to word at Z. Screen to build it set. Pick array. Start array and pick array. Okay, I can't remember why I did this here. I don't recall this guy here. What is this screen? Fix the screen. What is this? Okay, I can't remember what I did here. But it doesn't look like a refactor, really. Yeah. Okay, let's skip that. Okay, but if I didn't make a mistake, then this should now be mostly refactoring. There is like the set pitch to default and set angle to default. It will now call set camera transform twice instead of once. But I think that's okay. Not a big deal. Yeah. Okay, so if I didn't make a mistake, it should compile. Okay. Good. Let's see. Okay, that has succeeded. Let's take a look at this change. So we have, oh boy. Oh boy. Add pivots, camera area, restraint calc, the ID of this view, MPOS. Pitch, height above ground, default pitch, current height above ground. Okay, this looks pretty good. Let me see if there are others of these in a view. Nope. And here. There's there. M4. Aha. Okay, there's something here. M4. this guy. Kept some. Like this. Kept some. Well, we shouldn't have removed that. It's the position of camera itself. Position. Then here we can put this here, and then we can do times equals then we can remove this. Okay, was there any other? No. Okay, cool. Okay, do we have anything else? Const. Angle transform const. Okay, let's go there. If def not in use, we can remove that as well. Target pass. Factor F. Height scale. Factor. Source pass. Then here we rename this to height scale already. Make it const. Vertical vector. Horizontal. Const. Okay. Okay, anything else here? Height scale, source post times height scale. Oh man. Get some. Get some. Oh man, this refactoring. But it's necessary that we do this first, all this refactoring, because like it creates this really complex diff if you do this refactoring. So it's good to get this out of the way, because then afterwards the changes that are coming after the refactoring will be much easier to understand. So to me, this one also looks like a refactoring, so we need to look at this carefully here. Because essentially they are just adding the same shit, right? Translate plus target pause. Pause. Translate to world space, yeah. Set look at position. Look at position. Target pause. Okay, set and look at position. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Okay. Maybe we should keep this at up vector. Up vector. Up. Let's say vertical here, right? Vertical axis. Yeah. Up vector. Okay. Good. Did we miss anything, or do we have everything now? I don't know. Build camera transform. I think that's already good enough for now. Yeah, we can do a second refactor if there's something left over. I think this is already complex enough. Yeah. I would say the first refactor we do is where we remove all these unused functions. So this guy and this guy and this guy, these three. Yeah. This this, and this. Okay. And this. And oh, it's so much. Man, even the refactor is so complex. And we didn't even get anything done here. Okay, so the first, we would just like to get rid of these guys. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. 3D view. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so that's pretty simple. So that's a refactor, view, remove superfluous, remove unused functions in view class. Okay, so that's change number 1. That's pretty simple. Then next, next we take these guys, this camera, a bunch of renamings, okay, and then this. Pitch. I would say we take these guys, set anger. Yeah. These guys. Yeah. That doesn't look right. Yeah. Okay, that's better. Okay, so this looks pretty good. View. Then we have all these. Pitch angle. Oh boy. Well, that looks very wrong. Yeah. Um, mhm. Mhm. There we go. That should do. Pitch. Set pitch. Alright. Okay. View. Mhm. 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 Okay. Nope. Mhm. 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 Oh man, it's so annoying. Next. Uh, mhm. Good. Set angle and pitch to default. Set angle and pitch to default. So we need to add that here. Yeah. Okay, that didn't work. Why not? Oh. That's why. There we go. Stage that. Okay. Oh man. Take this. Then we take all these guys here. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Man, I should have done even the refactoring in better steps. Right? Okay, so win main can be removed, right? Mm-hmm. Take this. Mm-hmm. Take this. Okay, I think that is fine. Mm-hmm. 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 Boah. Why is this so much? This is so hard here, this goddamn refactoring. Man. It's so annoying. Okay, well, we're making progress, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, is that fair so far? I think so. Oh boy, it is quite a lot though. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, but it is manageable here, I would say. Yeah. Yeah. So basically, we renamed a bunch of things and removed some comments, or removed some code, added some comments, moved some comments. So, like, pretty simple stuff, I would say. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay, it looks simple. Let's do, so this is change number 2, right? So let's do refactor view rename proof names of functions and variables in view classes. D view. And fix up code comments. Names of functions Functions and variables. Names of functions, variables. Fix up. And why is the font so small down there and can't change it? Fix up code comments. Yeah, this is something that bugs me, that the font here at this bottom here is so goddamn small. And there's no way to change this font size. Oh, there is. Never mind. Improve names of functions. What is this yellow stuff though? What is this? Improve names. Improve functions, variables, comments. Factor, okay. Okay. I think that works. Good. Let's commit that. And then I will do a stash of the other stuff and see if that compiles so far, or if we missed something. Six. Okay. Take a look at this one. It seems that a lot of the typos in generals were already fixed in generals MD versions. I tried using scripts to check, then spot checked 10 files and found words fixed in generals that were already fixed. It's already fixed, you mean in one of your fixed already in one of your prior spelling fix pulls. Okay, that makes sense. So he did have a wave of fixes before, so maybe it was already the case before that he fixed more in 0 hour, and now there are more fixes left in generals because they already fixed more in 0 hour. That could be. That makes sense. And we have a compile error. God damn it. Default pitch angle. Default pitch. There we go. Get terrain, height, add pivot. Okay. Then we take these two and merge them down. Okay, I don't know what just happened. There we go. Okay, and then we can now do a stash pop. And there will be conflicts, of course. Okay, let's see if it still compiles though. Okay, that has compiled beautifully. Then next thing we do is, yeah, now we have a good choice here. I would say we do the angle stuff. Yeah. This here. This. Okay, view. And this. Position. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, this should work. Refactor, view, split view into two separate functions. Okay, then we do a stash and see if that compiles as well on its own. Yeah. Stash pop. Okay, next. Let's do this here. And oh boy, this here. Simplify refactor view, simplify zoom zoom adjustment code in this function. Yeah. Okay, let's see if that also compiles on its own. But it should. Okay, it does. Stage pop. Then next we can do the update terrain stuff. Oh man, it's so much. But I think we have broken it down quite nicely now, this refactor. So that is that. Yeah. Refactor view. Move terrain render updates. Move terrain render updates. Move duplicate updates logic into new function. Let's say consolidate duplicate terrain render update logic into new function. Okay. Then let's see if that compiles on its own. Stage pop. Okay, then there's not so much left over now. Then the next is I guess we can take this guy, this one, and this one. These guys. Yeah. Refactor view, simplify what about this pitch adjust thing here? What is this? Pitch adjust. Pitch adjust. That was lost. Wasn't it? Pitch adjust capped zone. Okay, we have lost something here. I think this is meant to be here, right? So cap zoom is that, yeah, and then cap zoom, pitch adjust, yeah, this looks like it was incorrectly removed here. Pitch adjust camera to pitch up. Just camera to pitch up. Just camera to pitch up. Pitch adjust. Pitch adjust. Let's also rename that pitch adjust. Okay, so now this one is preserved. Pitch adjust. Hold on. Ah, no, it was here. Okay, fair enough. Okay, fair enough. I think that looks correct. Okay, simplify. Rear zoom cam related code. Yeah. Okay, then we do a stash and see if that still compiles. Yeah, my gosh. Stash pop. Okay, there's not so much left, yeah. So this is another simplification here, yeah. Simplify position code in refactor view. Simplify position code. Okay, man, it's a lot of different tiny steps. Yeah, but this should make it easier to review. Good, that also compiles, and I think there's now just one thing left over. Near Z, far Z. Yep, far Z. Okay. All right. Okay, refactor. Refactor view is simplify clip planes related code in this function. Clip planes. Clip planes. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 refactors lined up for this bullshit. Now we do have W3D view. We should also touch generals. So let me search this here. Yeah. So we need to delete this function as well in generals. And then these two here. This one and this one. Yeah. Okay, and then these guys as well. Yeah. Okay. Are we currently building generals or not? We are not. Right. Terrain logic. Terrain logic. Yeah. Yeah. Then we need to rename that. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's 1, 2. Oh, hold on, display. Huh. What about display? Display. Yep. Okay. Yep. Yeah. Okay, commit. Okay. Then we do a rebase, auto squash, and okay, that looks good. Let's see if there's anything. Oh, there's more here. One, two. Man, this is a lot of work, isn't it? This one is Yep. 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 Okay. Looks good. Commit. Rebase. Squash. Let's go. So then here we have not only stuff in core, core. Yep. Yeah. Okay. So this change is complete now. Then the next thing I would like to do. Oh boy. We need to merge now the things that are currently pending. Everything that is related to camera stuff, which is this one. Let's see, text. I would say we merge. This and then this. Merge with rebase. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So this one we can merge, rebase and merge. Okay. Delete branch. Okay, so that is ready. Apply misc type and common fixes. Matrix, blah, 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 blah. Let me double check this one more time. True, 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 true. True, true. Okay, this one also looks fine. And we did touch generals in 0 hour and core. Okay, this one is also ready to merge. Yep. Squash and merge. Fix camera, apply miscode type and common fixes. Camera, fix camera, apply. Maybe we should specify common fix. Camera. No, I think it's fine. Okay, good. Then we have these guys. Then next we need to merge these three. These three here, yeah. And then we can rebase the thing that we just did there. Yeah. Put camera debug text. Okay. Okay, while we wait, I think we still have a task here. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Optimize this to start iterating at 1 because everything begins at point blah. Okay. Okay. Sense it makes. Yeah. Okay, so this one needs to be replicated in generals. Fix camera, debug display. Fix camera, debug display. There we go. Okay, let's replicate this to generals. So we go here to code, replicate in generals. There we go. And that replicated without conflicts. Very nice. Replicate in generals without, yeah, just like that. Okay, good. Then we push that. Okay. Put a checkbox here. Replicate it in generals without conflicts. Comments. Okay. Good. Then we now need to wait until it builds a bit more. Okay, while we wait, let's review this guy here. It's a PPR that helps with debugging, pathfinding, and other systems that draw overlay tiles on the map. In some instances, the default 100K tiles is not enough, resulting in areas of the map missing debug icons. The following example is an extreme case, but I have seen some complex maps where parts of the map are missing debug icons on the terrain. I see. Okay. This one is very happy here. Okay, grep tile is happy. Wow, 10 times. Max icons. How did they come to that conclusion? Max icons, debug icons. How big is this? Okay, it's pretty compact. So that's 1 million now. Shouldn't this be some value? Shouldn't this be some value? The power of 2, given that the terrain height map is such. Perhaps this can be some value at a power of 2. How much tiles can be there on the biggest map? How much tiles can fit on the biggest map? I think this would be good to know, because then it's easier to say how big this should be. Not enough. So yeah, it would be better to have some insight of how big is a max that could possibly be, and then from there it's easier to judge then. Yeah, I'm a bit skeptical of this number. Like maybe it's even bigger. Maybe this 1 million is even bigger than the max amount possible. Like, you know, maybe the max is half of that. So I'm curious, like, what the actual limits are. Ice. Test volt. Got some traction here. Yeah. Good. Then we need to wait for compilation here. So with this one merged, I think it means that this change can now advance. Good. We need to wait a little bit here. What's the time? No, 2 hours soon. What else can we look at? I don't want to look at ImGUI right now. Or do I? What about this one here? Show message box. I'm closing because it's old and no longer necessary. Okay. Fair enough. Terrain visual dummy. View dummy. Oof. Well, that's a lot. Okay. Okay, I need to look at this in a core minute. Okay, what about this? Oh, huh? This. Get display width scalar, yeah. Okay. Get width, get height. Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah. That looks nice. I like that. That looks really, really nice. Let me look at this change with files. Okay, so initializes everything to 0. Use gate pixel constants for slowdown, threshold, and velocity. Perhaps you can explain this better. Perhaps you can explain this better, how it improves things user facing. Okay, code looks very good to me. Just the comments can be improved a bit. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I think this looks pretty good. Let's see if the values are correct. Minus 4080. 4080. Yeah. 4080. Minus 4080. Yeah. Minus 4080. 4080. 4080. Minus 4080. Yeah. Okay. Code looks very good to me. Very good to me. Fix comments can be improved a bit. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, can click on the button here. Good. So commits, how does this look? This building, okay. Okay, maybe I continue merging next session. Yeah, I don't feel like babysitting this now. We can do it next session. Or replicated in generals without conflicts. Yeah. I'm really impressed that the AI can like accurately recognize that this is a vanilla game and this is 0 hour expansion. Maybe it figured it out from some of our documentation, but it's not part of the code really. Like the code never says 0 hour, right? Generals MD. So it figured it out from somewhere else. Interesting. Like I would have assumed that it would have labeled these as a generals game and generals MD game. You know, that, like, just plain stupid. I would have imagined that the AI just labels them like this, but it goes beyond that and can say that this is a vanilla game, generals, a base game, and this is a 0-hour expansion. So it correctly recognizes what these things really are. So that's quite impressive, right? Maybe it's not that impressive, but I don't know. I find that it's worthwhile to highlight. Yeah, because I could imagine that a human that doesn't understand this, that he would say this generals and this generals MD, and he wouldn't describe it like this. I can totally see that. Yeah, some newcomer to the code that doesn't understand what generals and generals MD stands for, right? He won't describe it as vanilla game and 0-hour expansion, maybe, right? Good. Good. So the next things we will have to merge is this one, and this one. Yeah. Then I think we can already merge this one. Yeah. Squash and merge. Apply new functions. Okay. Good. Then let me clean up here a little bit. Okay, well, I was quite some work here with and there's still so much left. Like, we barely touched anything. Yeah, it's just outrageous how much shit there is in the camera. Man, so much work. So much work. So what about this one here? Okay, to adjust. It's in a region. Camera pitch and yaw. Oh, there's more shit here. Oof. Crowd level. Okay, let's go back to this. And crowd level. Okay. Not sure I should touch that. No, it's being removed here, so let's not touch this. What about ground level though? And ground level. That we can do. Okay. So I would say we revert these guys, and then this guy we can put at. We can put at. Two separate functions. Simplify, zoom, adjust. Oh boy. God damn it. Maybe here in this one, right? Yeah, I think I can put it in here. Yeah, we also touch some others here like that. Okay. Then I will add a fix-up commit for that and put this guy in there. Good. Then, in the meantime, we can already do a fetch and prune. Always keeps the radar view box in sync with the actual camera view. Refactors of camera work. Pull coming soon. Well, we still need to test it, right? Split out a bunch of refactors off of camera work. Good. So this one is all in core. Okay. So we wait for compilation, and then we'll merge these two. Yeah. So, do we want to look at something? This one is a bigger looker. Maybe we should do that next session. Yeah. This one is progress. What is this? Work to change the causes replay to mismatch. You did write a few more things in Discord about this. I think it did mention, it did write something in Discord, some further findings, I think. I'm not so sure. Restore retail compatibility after crash fix. Restore retail compatibility. Restore retail compatibility. Restore retail compatibility. Didn't we just look at that? Why is this still there? Oh, it's another one. Oh. Resets. A couple of examples of checks for infantry garrisoned inside buildings. Okay. Fix a crash and that causes mismatch. God damn it. I see you now edits a bunch of dummies. This goes to the right direction. How about create one pull for each dummy, so we can carefully look at what. Carefully review which dependencies, which headless checks can then be cleaned up. A bunch of dummies. Each one of them. For example, with Ghost Manager dummy, we can clean up the 3D scene pointer checks that Sky Aero had recently added to avoid crashing in headless replay. Good. What do the commits say? Still building. Okay, then we can now merge this guy here. Always keep radar view box in sync with the actual camera view. Okay. Double check. This one was only core, right? Yeah. Okay. There we go. Delete branch. Then we wait for the commits. And regarding this one here, so we have view here, view, regarding this one, how about in the description we remove this and we just say fixed display? I think that's a bit better. Good. In the meantime, we have misc Vegas code delete. Okay. And unify draw is also gone. Delete. There you go. Okay. Then we do another remotes fetch and prune. Oh boy. Not one more target. Come on. Go, go, go. Okay. Fix window animations to scale with display resolution. Scale slowdown threshold and max velocity with display resolution. Fix. I would write it as scale 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 movement scale movement by display size so that it looks consistent. It looks consistent regardless of the resolution of the screen dimensions, screen resolution of the display, regardless of the render resolution. Scale movement by display size, movement, display size, so that it looks consistent regardless of the scale movement by display size, so it looks consistent regardless of the display resolution. Maybe scale movement by display size so that it looks consistent regardless of the display resolution. It's consistent. Okay. Good. So, did that finally build now? Yes. Then we can merge this one here now. Okay, in generals without conflicts, and we are ready to merge. Let me look at the change files one more time just to make sure. Yeah, looks identical. Okay. Then we do branch. Okay. Okay, so now we have all the current wave of camera related refactors. So we have merged. Let's do one more fetch and prune. And then we go to main branch and we do a pull, and then we do a rebase, right? Let's first do a delete. So this one can be deleted. Yeah. And this one. Okay, and then we go to this one. Then I will create a copy just in case. Create branch, create a copy. And then we rename this to delete, or we just leave it. And then we do a rebase onto main. That should give us a bunch of conflicts. Yeah. Yep. Okay. That's fine. Okay. Fine. Next. Yeah. Okay. Well, that was simple enough. Okay, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, blah, blah, blah. Okay, fantastic. Then I will push this junk. And there we go. Good. Then this will be our next change. So, refactor view, simplify, simplify and improve, simplify and improve. Readability of code in view and W3D view. So comma. Let's say simplify code. Simplify and improve code. Good. Labels. Refactor. I will label it as major because, like, if something goes wrong there, it will have a major impact. So I think major is okay for this one. Like that we shouldn't have any mistakes in there. This change simplifies and improves code. Merge with rebase. To do test in generals and test. Well, I think we only need to test in one game because the code is pretty much identical. Test in game, maybe in word builder. Test in word builder. It doesn't use W3D view, but I think it doesn't hurt to test once. Yeah. Add commit ID to titles. Pull ID, I mean, pull ID. Split into 8 commits. Yeah. Split into 8 commits for ease of review. For ease of understanding. Split into 8 commits to cleanly split individual refactors and make them more easy to understand. This one is wrong here, I just realized. By the give angle. Set angle to the give angle. So set angle, view, set angle to the given angle. Yeah. Fix up. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Push. Okay. Good. Then all right. Good. Then yeah, we still need to test it. We can do that next session. I will just now open the review and then that will be it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, review up. Still need to test tomorrow. Done for the day. Good. That would be it for me. Yeah, we didn't do much code reviewing, just a few comments here and there. We need to look over the imgui thingy and probably a bunch of others. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Then, yeah, then I will end it here. Yeah. Then I hope you enjoyed. I wish you a great day or night. Until next time. Goodbye.